Welcome back, everybody. How are you? These days of dealing with the coronavirus and all that kind of fun stuff, it's got everybody kind of uneasy. And they're asking everybody to wear at least a mask or some type of respirator. And this is kind of proper PPE. This is a Vapor N100. I use this when I do woodworking. It has replaceable filters and all that kind of stuff. But I'm not walking around in public with this. So, what a lot of people are doing are making face masks. And face masks just, cover over the face. And I just happen to have a couple that I have gotten from my good buddy John Willis over at SOE, or Special Operations Equipment, or Original Special Operations Equipment. And you can get these. They're about 25 or 30 bucks, depending on the pattern and all that kind of stuff. And some of you will say, "Oh my God, $25 for a face mask?" If you can't get a face mask, $25 is pretty cheap insurance. Now, he makes it explicitly clear, and I make it explicitly clear as well, is that this is not proper PPE. This is not an N95. It is not an N99. It is not. This is just a covering. You wear this over your N99 or your N95 mask. And according to apparently the CDC and all that stuff, what really you should have as a good protective covering is a N99 or an N100 mask, but N95 should suffice. What this does is this protects people against you. Okay, the spittle that comes out of your mouth is caught by this, and that's what this is all about. But this video, I want to get into a couple of things, a couple of modifications that I had on it. One is, when you get these from John, they are a tie-back mask. They don't hook around the ears, okay? But they tie to the back of your head, which is very good and comfortable. But the problem is I'm a fat dude, and that doesn't suffice so well. But what I've done is I've put these barrel clips on here, okay? Can you see that? This happens to be a double barrel clip. We're going to get into that, where I got them and all that kind of fun stuff. And also, I want to talk about these Filtree 3M masks. This happens to be a 2200 count. This does not suffice for proper PPE. But I just wanted to have another barrier. Don't under any circumstances take this as proper PPE to protect you against coronavirus. This is just my own doings as a safe barrier for myself. So what I want to get into are a couple of the modifications and show how we can make these just a little bit easier to don and doff, and also what I put in as my own little another layer of what I think is insurance, but I know it's not tested. I know OSHA hasn't gone through it. So you just take this as a grain of salt and do whatever it is that you need to do. So let's get the camera a little closer and we will get into it. Okay, so what you will notice is I've ordered one of these Filtree 2200 count, or whatever it is, barrier that I'm going to put in the mask itself as just a barrier for me. And when you get it, it comes in this pleated style cardboard frame. And you have to take it out, and you have to take the cardboard all around the frame apart. And on either side is a metal mesh itself that you have to peel away from it. And there's quite a bit of waste on either side, okay, on here, on the bottom, and on the side, and over here. On both sides, you will notice that there is plenty of hot glue, or whatever glue they use to attach this cardboard to. So when you take it all apart and all that kind of fun stuff, this is only going to be for you and you only. You can use your hands, but they're saying that if you're going to use these filters for other people, you should be masked and have gloves on itself. You should at least, if you're going to pass these out to other people, have at least an N99 or an N100 and gloves themselves. But since it's just for me, okay. So after you take this apart, this just comes apart as a big, humongous accordion. Okay, and I've just cut the ends, and you'll notice that there are frayed stuff that's here. Okay, you see that fraying stuff? I'll get into that in just a little bit. But this comes apart, and you have a ton of filters that you can run in these masks. Now, again, I'm going to say it again. This is not proper PPE. It is not form-fitted. It is not. This is just a kind of a drop-in filter that I think in my head will help me a little more. So what you do is you take your mask, okay, and you measure it out. Okay, you measure it out, and you cut those. Okay, and they come out cut like this, and you'll notice that there's frayed edges and all that kind of fun stuff. Okay, that's you know. Now, if you just leave just these frayed edges, trying to get this into the mask itself is a little difficult because those frayed edges will stop it going in. But you'll notice inside the mask, and this is the front of the mask, okay? This is the back of the mask, and John has sewn in, okay, a pocket. You'll notice that there's a filter in here already. So I've already done it on these two masks themselves. You just cut it and stuff it in, but you have to burn the edges. You have to notice that all of these frayed edges, okay, they will catch and they will unravel. So you have to take a lighter very, very, very carefully. You got to remember that this is poly, whatever this thing is, so it will melt very, very quickly. You have to be very quickly with your lighter. You just zungle it, zungle it, zungle it, okay, and zungle it. Okay, so the edges are sealed now. They won't fray, and you're good to go. It's a lot easier to stick in the mask itself. And once you stick it in, it will come through. Again, it's not proper PPE, but it's another barrier that in my mind, I think is good. So that's the first one, is you get a Filtree 2200 filter or higher, okay? And it will say on there that it does protect against the virus. Now, will it protect against the coronavirus? I don't think so. This, again, is in my head. But this is just another insurance policy that fits in the backs of these masks. Now, the other part that I want to get into is getting these, okay, these barrels in here. Let's take this mask, okay, and you'll notice with these masks, I want to bring out something in these masks, okay. The bottom is nothing's in there, okay, but the top has this very heavy, heavy, heavy wire. It's a very heavy wire. Now, what John has said in the past is take your N95, N99, or N100 mask, put the mask on, and then put this over it. You can also put the N99, N99, N95, or N100 within this mask, okay, to give that N99, N100, or N95 mask a little better longevity, because you now have another barrier in between the inside and outside of the mask itself. But what I want to bring to you next is this modification that I did on my mask that makes it donning and doffing very simple and easy to do. So let's get into that. Okay, so what you will need for this is one SOE mask, okay, that the ties, when you get it, these ties will be straight, and we'll have to cut those to put those in there. You will need some type of barrel, okay, some kind of cord barrel hold. This just happens to be a double one that I ordered from a company called County Com. I can link that down below. And you'll just need a cigarette lighter or some type of lighter to reburn the ends. Now this process is pretty simple. So what we're going to do is you have to have pretty good pair of scissors, and we're going to cut the ends at a little 45-degree angle. Okay, there's two. There's three. And four. Now the reason why we do that, okay, is we want to put these barrels in, okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this barrel in. I want this to face a certain way, okay. So I'm going to take this barrel, take this nice pointed end, and goes through the barrel. Okay, pull it through. Now, see how that all looks nasty? Okay, we'll deal with that in just a second. That's why you need the lighter. So we're going to take this other one, put the other one through, and you can use a single cord stopper on this. Okay, you don't need the double one. I just like the double one, so I got the double ones. So we'll push that through. I can't see so good. Really, off camera, it is a lot easier than what it is that I'm showing here. Dun, 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 dun. A lot easier left-handed for me. Alright. Voila. And guess what? I did it wrong. I'm going to run this through the proper way. Alright, so you notice that they're done, they're through. Okay, so what you want to do is take this, equalize out the mask so that they're both the same. Then we're going to take the edges and cut them square again. Okay, you're cutting them square again. And now you're taking that lighter, okay, so they don't fray, and you're going to melt the end again. Okay, again, it takes very little heat in order to melt that, and you will see it. Okay, job done. So let's do the other half. Got that tip of just a hair thinner. take that, shove it through. Away you go. Take this one. This one I know is going to need a longer nose on it. Okay, equalize the edges so that they're all the same. Take these two, cut them, and burn the ends. Pretty damn simple. Okay. I have a couple of these left over, but that's how well that this will work. Alright, so now we have these on there, and we've left them long again, because we want to make sure that we have. You'll notice the top, okay, has that wire in it. This makes donning and doffing your mask very simple. This is not my mask. I'm going to use mine. That's my kids, and I don't think my kids want Dad's spit in their mask. So this is mine. I wear all the time. Okay, that stays down there. And when I want to put the mask on, I simply lift it up and pull it tight. Pull it tight, and I'm done. Fits underneath my glasses just perfectly. And the filter is in it. Okay, the filter is wrapped around. It is the length of this entire mask. Again, it does not suffice for proper PPE. That's only done in a certified N95, N99, or N100 or better. So what we have is just another little barrier that we have. And donning and doffing is very simple. One note of caution: these double barrel ones that I got from County Com, and I'll see if I can link them down below, are very strong, so that when you go to pull these, I will sometimes take this and then pull the barrel tight. And then when I did the first time, which was kind of a wrong thing to do, I took both of these and pulled them tight like this. Because of the super heavy gauge metal that's in here, it just about cut my face. It was too tight. So yes, you can get these way too tight with these. So word of caution: don't crank down on these. You'll figure it out. I'm sure you will. So that's where we are. So go on to original special operations equipment. Go out, go buy yourself a face mask itself. The life you save might just be your own. And buy American, because the job you save might just be your own. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay well. Hopefully this will help you out. Again, the SOE mask, you can find it on their site. They ship about 400 or 500 of these a day. So if you don't get shipping notification just that day, it will be out the day or two or whatever it is later. He's trying to get these out to people as fast as possible, because he understands that everybody's now needing to wear a mask. So this is a neat little thing. Try it out. Go get yourself a Filtree 2200. See if that helps you out any. It does substantially make this mask a lot hotter, because trying to go through that filter is you build a lot of heat on your face. So try it. If that helps you out, thanks a lot. Go out and try it for yourself. Hopefully it helps. We'll talk to you guys later. Thanks. Stay healthy out there.